Howdy folks, and welcome back to World of Warships. I'm your host, Legendary, and today I'm playing the USS Vermont, the United States Tier 10 Tech 3 battleship. So what do you need to know about the Vermont? Well, you get impressive firepower, 12 guns of 457mm with a very good accuracy but a fairly long reload of 40 seconds, which is way more than every other battleship at Tier 10. The ship is also slow, with a top speed of around 23 knots, and it is fairly big, as you can see. It is prone to getting farmed by armored piercing and high explosive shells. Armored piercing on the superstructure and high explosive shells all around. It's not well armored, let's put it that way. So, to sum it all up, it's a bad ship with good guns. And that's why I love it, because you probably got the best guns in the game, in my opinion. My favorite tier 10 ship is the USS Montana, you know? It's an all-around better ship, a jack of all trades, but the Vermont just got better guns. And sometimes the Montana is just trolling me, while I think the Vermont is way more consistent with its guns. You will see that during the course of this battle. It's really going to be Citadel Day. And you will see that no matter the speed of your ship, you can still have an impact inside your battle. But you need to be careful. When you commit to a side, you are stuck here. You cannot run away. That's not possible. If I go to C on this specific map, if the side is getting overrun, I cannot run. I just cannot run from the enemy team. They're going to catch me and to kill me very quickly. I cannot go to A in a heartbeat like I would have done in the Algeria in the previous battle, the video that I released on Saturday. You just cannot do that in the Vermont, so you have to think and act differently. But you got way more firepower. You got so much firepower. At this stage it's really becoming terrifying. If you are against a Vermont and you see that you're broadside and the Vermont is looking at you, you're like, oh my god, am I going back to port in 10 seconds? And most of the time it's what happens. If you go broadside to a Vermont, you either take a bitch slap or you go back to port. These shells take no prisoners. You see these torpedoes? If you subscribe to the channel, you increase your chances of dodging torpedoes like that with style. Back to the battle. So, as you can see, I'm shooting at the Schlieffen. In the meantime, I take quite some damage from the two missiles. And that hurts. Really, that hurts. And the Schlieffen didn't take that much damage in return.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
I think it's time to run away! Or to walk away with a Vermont. As you can see, I'm showing my broadside to quite a lot of ships. Oh, that could be really painful. And I'm spotted. Not by the Östergötland. The Östergötland is behind the smoke screen. It has to be something else. And we saw that the Yamagiri launched some torpedoes in our direction before, so it's probably the Yamagiri spotting me. The Yamagiri is the tier 11, the Japanese destroyer, with a fearsome amount of torpedoes. And would you look at that, the Missouri goes broadside to a Vermont and he took a Citadel in return. Only 17k damage, but maybe he understood the lesson this time. I'm not sure. Or maybe not. But never interrupt the enemy when he's doing a mistake. If he goes broadside again, he may really take the bitch slap of the century. And I would love to see that. As you can see, I'm working away as fast as I can, which is not very fast at all. And I managed to put down the fire, so I can recover the health that I lost thanks to this fire. And I may be able to come back to the fight a bit later, thanks to that. And where's the Yamagiri, by the way? I mean, I don't see any torpedoes. And with the direction I'm taking, I should minimize the amount of damage that I am going to take if the Yamagiri decides to torp me. Otherwise, I'm proper fucked. These torpedoes take no prisoners. And here they are. That's a lot of torpedoes.
Torpedoes astern.
Yeah. That's 18 torpedoes, by the way. And I'm going to take one, and that's it. The thing is, the Yamagiri got a long reload for its torpedoes, so I'm safe for like 2 minutes. And our Worcester decided to use his radar. And would you look at that? We do have a beautiful Yamagiri just here. And he's going to have a very, very bad day. Yeah, he's trying to smoke her, but it's not going to save you, mate. Definitely not. You are going to port, whether you like it or not. And I'm not sure you like it. He's getting hammered by the Worcester. Look at that. That's absolutely magnificent. I mean, the Worcester, it's the dream of every Worcester. A destroyer just for you at close range. Oh man. That's really the perfect situation for a Worcester. So, what are we gonna do? I think I'm going to contest B. They seem to be looking for B. I have some support right here, so I can make a play. What's the Yoto doing, by the way? Why are you going so close? Man, you got a ship designed for long-range engagements.
Enemy destroyed.
Don't
Sighted.
get close. How hard is that? You are supposed to stay afar from the enemy. As far as you can. Don't get close. It's a very simple rule. Otherwise, you will get clapped. But it's more damage for me. So, thank you. I guess that's a sacrifice. Maybe it's a kamikaze. I don't know. But I'm not sure he's going to survive that salvo. He didn't. Definitely, he didn't. The poor Yoda, he really went way too close. So he got punished for it. That's what's supposed to happen if you are in a cruiser designed for the long range. If you come too close, well, you get bit slapped. And look at the Schlieffen right here. He's showing a perfect broadside to a Vermont. I'm not sure that's a very good idea. I'm definitely not sure of that. I think he's going to regret that. And I think he's going to regret that very, very quickly. Indeed. And I guess he's not going to like that. Oh boy. 50k, 3 citadels. Oh my, that's a lot of damage. Oh, the poor guy. Well, you showed your broadside to a Vermont. What did you expect? And it's even worse for the Schlieffen. The Schlieffen is a battle cruiser, not even a true battleship. You don't show your broadside to a Vermont when you are in a true battleship, let alone in a battle cruiser like the Schlieffen. You are just asking to be punished. So, he deserved every inch of what happened to him. Look at that. It's a division of miseries. These poor guys, just being broadside. And so far, they have been lucky. They took only one citadel, and look at how beautiful their broadsides are. These guys really deserve to take some citadels. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Oh, the poor miseries. These poor ships. Yeah, I'm aiming for the one at the back, because he's more broadside than the other. So, I would like to reduce the number of guns shooting at me, because I'm taking quite a lot of damage with their high explosive shells. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Oh boy. Yeah, back to port. I hope he understood the lesson this time. I really hope. At least his friend did. You can see, he's no longer broadside. He's presenting a nice angle right now. But it doesn't really matter. He's in a bad position. So he's going to have the same fate as his friend, it's just going to be a bit longer and more painful. And that's too bad, because he already read the memo about going broadside to Vermont. At the moment he's going to try to ram me, he knows that I'm slow and sluggish. He's really trying to get the best of a very bad situation and a bad positioning. But I'm sorry, mate. That's too late. You are going down. Goodbye. So time to heal a bit. And yeah. Ray got rid of everything they had on this side. So we might push A right now. And they're already in a disadvantage right now, since we do have 700 points and they only got 360. The carrier is trying to drop me, but I don't really care. Yeah, that kind of drop is not going to help, right? I don't really have a target to shoot at the moment. Oh, am I going to take a torpedo? Yeah, it is. Yeah, not that much damage, 6k. What do we have here? Mr. Buffalo, do you want to go out? Why doesn't look like? Mr. Jean-Bat, what are you doing? No red target at the moment. So let's take a moment to assess what's just going on with the battle right now. They are all cornered in A. They need to push us on B in order to get the advantage. And they need to push, and they need to push quick. So it's on their end to make a move, to make a play. That's why you can see me putting some distance between them and me, so I can maximize the time that I do have to dodge their shells. Since the ship is low, I need to be careful about my positioning. Cannot shoot at the Montana right here. But the Jean-Bat, it's a different story. Are you going to turn broadside? You know there's a Vermont right here, right? You know that I'm here, don't you? Well, you will get a reminder soon enough, right? So, back to port or not? And not quite. Still, close enough. He's going to die at the next salvo, and he's being shot at by the Lion, so I'm not really worried about the Jean-Bat. I still got a Confederate. I would have loved to have Halsey, since when you have the commander Bull Halsey, you get a 20% bonus to your reload when you get a Confederate achievement. Oh, the Jean-Bat managed to kill the Lion, but I think the fire of the Lion is going to kill the Jean-Bat as well. Can I get the kill? And the Lion got the kill thanks to his fire. Yeah, that was pretty good. Now they still have a carrier, a forest shaman, which is a very scary destroyer hunter, and a Montana. The Montana is showing his broadside to me, so maybe he didn't get the memo as well. That's a lot of people that didn't read the memo, right? In the course of this battle. Well, I think he's going to get the memo right now. He's not going to like that, is he? How much damage? Yeah. That's nearly 30,000 damage. Yeah, that's going to leave a mark, right? I promise. That's the last citadel of the battle. And as you can see, with my positioning, I can prevent the Montana from pushing B. So he's really stuck between a rock and a hard place. He cannot really do much at the moment. Oh, that's a torpedo from the forest German. Remember, at the beginning of the video, when I said that if you subscribe to the channel, you get a bonus in dodging torpedoes. Well, I'm the creator, so you saw this bonus in action. Subscribe to the channel and get that bonus in dodging torpedoes. Oh, here's the forest shaman. He's the guy who launched the torpedoes that I just dodged. He's trying to counter the Yamagiri, which is capping A. The forest shaman is a very good destroyer hunter, so of course he can kill the Yamagiri, but we managed to destroy the CV. So, we just won the battle. That's 211,000 damage. I'm first in the team. And that's it for today. So, thank you to Mojo for playing the division with me. Thank you to all of you who watched the video. And I wish you all a very, very good day. See you, folks. Bye-bye.